Imagine an AI that just read 10,000 files of a codebase. It knows every function name, but it has no idea how any of them connect. That's what happens when AI reads code the way you read a dictionary, word by word, no map. Now imagine the AI knows not just what each piece does, but how it all connects. That's the idea behind graph RAG agents. Here's the problem with traditional RAG, retrieval augmented generation. When you ask a question, it searches your documents for keywords, returns the most relevant chunks, isolated, disconnected. You get a paragraph about authentication, but it has no idea that authentication calls this database, which this API depends on, which this frontend expects in a specific format. RAG gives you pieces of the map, never the full picture. Now imagine instead of reading documents, the AI builds a map. Every function, every file, every dependency as a node, every call, every import, every relationship as a line. That's a knowledge graph. It's not just reading code. It's understanding the structure of the code, the shape of the system. When you ask a question now, the agent traverses the graph, finds not just the relevant document, but traces the path through the system. It knows the blast radius of every change. It knows what depends on what breaks if you touch this, what fails if you change that. That's graph RAG, not searching documents, navigating a map. One project just went viral on GitHub doing exactly this. It's called GitNexus. 34,000 stars in a week. You run one command, npx GitNexus analyze, and it indexes your entire repository into a knowledge graph. Every call chain, every dependency, every cluster. Then it connects directly to your AI coding agent via MCP. That's Model Context Protocol, the new standard for connecting AI to data and tools. Think of it like USB for AI. One plug, everything connects. Here's why this matters. When an AI agent knows the graph, it stops making stupid mistakes. It stops shipping blind edits. It knows that changing this function will affect these three services downstream. It knows the architecture. Small models start competing with large ones because context is intelligence. The deeper pattern here is MCP, Model Context Protocol. It's becoming the universal connector. AI to your code, AI to your database, AI to your knowledge graph, AI to your tools. Once your AI is graph-aware, it stops being a chatbot. It becomes a real coding partner. Here's the full picture. Your codebase, GitNexus indexes it into a knowledge graph. MCP server serves it to your AI agent. Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, any of them. Now they have architectural awareness, not just code completion, real understanding. This is where AI coding is going. Agents with perfect context, knowledge graphs as the memory layer, MCP as the nervous system connecting everything. Ask any question, the agent traces the graph, returns not just code, but the reasoning behind every decision, the blast radius of every change, the full picture. The question isn't whether AI will understand your code, it's whether it will understand the shape of it. Graph RAG agents are building the maps, MCP is building the roads, and soon, every AI agent will navigate your entire system, not just read it, understand it.